Today on Modern Hunter, we're hunting whitetails with Christian Hogg in Nebraska.
Well, we got Goose Creek Outfitters here on Friday afternoon. Camp has been great this week. There's a lot of familiar faces that I deal with on a day-to-day basis and quite a few new faces. So it's always great to meet new folks that I've worked with indirectly over the years of my experience in the industry, and now to finally get a chance to spend some time with them out in the field. It's been great, good camaraderie. I feel like everybody gets together really well in the evenings, just kind of, a lot of joke telling, a lot of storytelling, the big ones that got away, and that kind of stuff. So it's a great experience out here. The camp itself, our hosts here at Goose Creek, Scott and LaKayla, are excellent hosts. Dinners, lunches, been top-notch. Again, just getting perfect food for filling your belly to get back out and get after it again.
Christian's first sit is showing a lot of promise, but not the right buck. However, back at Camp Goose Creek, trophy bucks start rolling in.
That is like a deer of a lifetime.
So we got up there and there was a hot doe. There was obviously a hot doe because all we could see is like 4 or 5 bucks just swarming this area. And you could see him, he was the boss hog down there, just chasing all these little bucks out of there.
Well, with two of our comrades tagging out really early on the very first day, it's not from a lack of seeing deer, it's a matter of seeing the right deer to harvest and making sure it's a mature deer. I think it's really important that there's a balance there. I mean, we could have ended the hunt real quick and filled the freezer, with a tasty young buck. But at the same time, I think the hunt and the challenge is waiting for the right deer, having the patience to work through it, and it's called hunting, right? It's not called killing. So for the best part of it, it's just spending time out in the field, seeing a new part of the country. I've never been to the Sandhills of Nebraska before, so to just kind of experience it and see the terrain and the animals and stuff. Again, it's not just the deer. Again, they've got coyotes and pheasant and grouse and whatnot. So there's lots of activity going around during the day. So it's just been a really great time. He was literally right in front of that blind. I mean, it was like a 5-yard shot. Boom, right there. It was crazy, but he wasn't coming anywhere near us. And then the wind picked up, and then everything went away.
So they're still all in the trees over here?
Everything's in the trees.
Yeah.
We had does and a small buck behind us in that tree where the food plot was.
Yep.
And then we saw more does push off into that big tree line on your left-hand side. And then they were hanging out in the middle, but I thought they must have gone somewhere else because it's not real thick and stuff. So, but
The wind's supposed to die down at 1.
At 1.
So we're going to eat and get back out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're going to move. They're going to get up.
Well,
and
they're
move.
pushing too, right? So I think things are going to be forced to move.
Yep. So.
Modern Hunter is brought to you by
Another little spike buck by the windmill.
Well, I got a little catching up to do since Dan and Tim both tagged out this morning. So, Dan, unbelievable. I sit for 4 hours and he sits for 5 minutes. I don't know if that's equitable nowadays, or is that fair? I think it's not equitable. Yeah. Oh, there's a buck right behind her, chasing her. Yep, oh, not bad. Well, there's definitely deer here in Nebraska. We saw plenty of deer, quite a few bucks, and we finally had one come in that was worthwhile, but was just a little too far away. So it was a good evening, good sit, a lot of action, right from the get-go once we got here till the very end. So, and we'll get up and hit her again in the morning, no doubt.
Out of years and years of experience, there's still going to be scent present. You still have to be careful unless you're using one of these. This is the Ozonics latest unit. It's the HR500. And this thing is an absolute beast. If you're not familiar with ozone, ozone attacks bacteria, makes them inert, so therefore it kills any kind of scent. Why I like this particular unit, and I've been using them for years and years and years. In the past, like with our Orion X, they were loud on the boost mode. Even regular, it was a little bit loud. This one's 40% quieter. Literally, it's like a whisper above you. I never minded the hum, and I don't think deer did either. But as a hunter, you know, you want to take any kind of, you know, that unknown out of the factor. Now it does it. It's quieter. I don't have to worry about it. Put it in boost mode. It's still 40% quieter than the old ones. Why do I like the boost mode? It's only like during that prime time. You know how you got constant winds of that 10 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour? It's fine, right? You know exactly where your wind is. All of a sudden it gets to prime time, boom, wind just shuts down. There's nothing. So your body, without using one of these, is literally just scent is going out on all sides of you, right? Now I'm gonna use the boost mode. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna attack all that bacteria before it really gets out of that zone. This unit also works on Ozonics Gear Locker. It has the clothes wash mode, so that you just put it on the top, or actually it goes in the bottom, fills up the unit, totally kills any bacteria on your clothes, ensuring them that they're scent-free before you even put them on. They have a backpack portable unit. If you're worried about when you're walking into your stand and out of your stand, you can put this in. Again, you're killing all scent when you're going into the stand or when you're backing back out, which as a hunter is really important, right? If you're hunting educated whitetails, they're on edge. Now, they don't know that I've ever been here. They don't smell me. They're more relaxed. Probably going to give you a better opportunity for a shot.
And all the dare you. Aegis Mountain said.
Twister was the name of a radio station.
I think.
That's as far as I'm going to take you.
Well, here we are, afternoon of day 2. We were back out in the same blind as we were last night this morning. A little warmer. Not much, but a little bit warmer. Well, I'll take whatever I can get. But we saw quite a bit of action. Lots of does. We got to watch a little bit of posturing and stammering around. Unfortunately, the wind kind of kicked up later on the morning and kind of pushed everything into the trees and the brush. So we decided to head back to camp and grab a bite to eat and regroup. And now we're back out on a new spot that Dan had some success on the very first morning of the hunt. So supposedly there's a bruiser running around here. So we're very hopeful to see that come out and make an appearance, and hopefully I can finally catch up with all the others in camp and stamp the tag. So right now I'm trailing dead last, but all's good. The one. Come on, man. Here. There's something he's smelling over there. But the doe's probably peeing in the same spot. I just wish this little buck wasn't right here. You see him? He went down. He's kicking. All right. We got her done. We're back up with the rest of the guys. We got a really nice whitetail here in Nebraska at Goose Creek Outfitters. We got set up in our spot here and watched a bunch of does dump out of the wood line, and a lot of movement. Some small bucks followed in suit, but they kept on looking around like they weren't the boss here in Nebraska. So we were patient, and sure enough, the guy we've been looking for came on out and presented himself about 140, 150 yards, and we got her done. The Fiocchi Hypersonics Sirocco got her done. So super happy to be here in Nebraska and take my first whitetail in Nebraska.
Modern Hunter is brought to you by
Everyone always thinks that it's the gun that makes the hunt, but a lot of times it's the optics and the ammo that really make things work. Today I want to talk about Fiocchi's Field Dynamics Ammunition. It's a great ammo at an affordable price. Fiocchi's Field Dynamics is going to give you an optimum field cartridge no matter what condition you're hunting in. So they use high quality brass as well as a lead-free primer. And then the tips, you can have multiple options, everything from fragmenting for like that predator that you're going after to a hollow point, flat tip. They're all soft point, which is going to give you that maximum expansion. Fiocchi Field Dynamics offers VMAX bullets for those long range shots that are going to give you that accuracy you demand. The powders that they're using are quality powders, so you're going to have that consistency and speed, which you guys that are running optics that you can pre-program or preset, it's going to give you the consistency that you need that to be able to shoot long range. The best part of it, it's available in multiple calibers, everything down from .223 up to the 300 Win Mag and everything in between, even specialty cartridges like that 4570. So check it out. You're going to be able to find it for yours. My personal favorite, 6.5 Creedmoor. Why I like that round, it gives you great ballistics down range, but it gives you that hitting power. But they're extremely light, little kick. I mean, I think it kicks less than a .243. It's my go-to powder right now, or ammunition. I love it. I think you would too. Fiocchi Ammunition, a lot of you have not heard of it. It's been around for a number of years. It's a quality ammunition. It's a great price. Be sure to check out Fiocchi Ammunition at fiocchiusa.com.
Wow, nice. Look at this. Woo! Goose Creek Outfitters, getting it done in Nebraska. I love it. Man, good symmetry, good genes they got in these deer. Big body. Man, it's gonna taste good this fall. Can't wait to get her in the freezer and cook them up for my family. So all in all, really, really great genetics out here in Nebraska. I'd really like to thank Goose Creek Outfitters for an excellent time out here in Nebraska this fall. One of the really interesting things about these deer here in Nebraska, other than, again, the big body on this deer, is this really, really neat white speckling on the legs, on both the front and the back. Something, again, really great genetics here in Nebraska. And in terms of, like, again, the overall hunt, great camaraderie in the camp, great deer here, great hosts here at the Goose Creek Outfitters. I can't imagine anybody not wanting to come here again. Again, I'm putting it back on, this is my first time here. Certainly not going to be my last. But again, it's been a great experience getting to hunt with some new folks and seeing a great part of the country I've never been in before. And my name is Christian Hogg, and I'm a modern hunter.